my witches. I'm grateful you joined me today in our quest to unravel the mysteries of dark magic. Come on in, and we'll begin our journey, if you dare. This is a friendly warning to those witches, regardless of your experience, that working with these types of energies can be more challenging and personally draining on your own energy. The deities, as well, on this side of the fence, tend to be a bit more demanding and less forgiving. So I urge you now to do your research if you should be using a deity, as you should with any deity that you use, regardless of what pantheon you're taking them from. If you have any doubts or reservations or fears about anything that you see, I suggest that you wait until you feel more confident until you try one of these spells. So now that that's covered, let's play. Welcome back, my witches. And we are here to do a little bit of a breakup. Break up this relationship. Now this could be break up the relationship in a marriage, break up the relationship between like a senior member, let's say a manager and a team leader, so that you can move in on that territory, whatever. Teacher, favorite student. There's all different kinds of scenarios where there's two people, maybe you just don't like them. Okay, it's all up to you. I'm not judging. I'm just here to share some information on how you can take this lemon and sour the relationship. Screw them, actually. So, what we're going to need is a lemon, a knife, a screwdriver, or a hammer. It depends on if you're going to be using 6 nails or 6 screws. Now, I say screw them because that's kind of what it is, because you screw through the lemon and stuff, and you're going to go through the pictures. But you can use nails if you don't have screws. Okay, and then you need a black bag satchel or just a piece of material that you can wrap this up in because you're going to bury it. And you also need a picture of the two people. Now, if they're together, I'll show you what to do, because here's my picture. I'm not actually using real pictures. So I just drew John and Jane. Now, John and Jane could be a couple. They could be a boss and a subordinate. They could be bested friends. They could be teacher-student. They could be all kinds of different things, okay? So, if you have 2 pictures, like 2 people, and you want to break these 2 people up, the best thing to do with this picture is to tear it, don't cut it. Tearing is more violent. Okay, so we're going to tear them apart. Okay, so now this is on this side and this is on this side. It doesn't matter. If you want to, you can write the name on there. You don't have to, because this is their likeness. Okay, it's their picture. Even if they said, no, my name is Tom, it doesn't matter. It's their picture. Okay? So, now we have those 2. We're going to put them back to back, like this. So, this is the front of the pictures. We're going to put them to the back. Now I have some excess paper here, or picture here. So I'm just going to take it off because all you really need are their faces. So I'm just tearing off all this other stuff that I can just throw in the garbage and just keeping their faces. One on this side, one on that side, looking away from each other. Okay, it doesn't matter which one is on which one. Then you take your knife and you take your lemon and you just make a slit. You're not cutting it in half. You're just kind of making a slit so you can, oh, the fresh scent of lemon. So you can squish them in between. Okay, so now what you do is you take these pictures facing away from each other and you slide it in between the lemon and you try and get it down as far as you can. I don't want to open it there. Okay, so now I've squished it in there. So now you take your screws, and this is why I like the screws, is because you're actually going to screw this screw right in as soon as I get I have the wrong screwdriver. Okay, so you take your lemon and you want to put the screw through the pictures this way. So the slice is on this plane and you want to put the screw through to screw both of them together back to back. So you don't want to push too hard like that because you get through the rind and then the rest of it is pretty easy to get through. But so as you're doing this, you say, destroy this relationship between John and Jane. Let their togetherness bring only pain. I offer this lemon to sour their bond. Destroy this relationship so they will move on. And then you can keep chanting that the whole time you're putting these screws in place and picturing them breaking up, turning their backs on each other, all of that kind of stuff. This is what you're doing, is you're putting all of this angst and hate and dislike because you're screwing them. So destroy this relationship between John and Jane. Let their togetherness bring only pain. I offer this lemon to sour this bond. Destroy this relationship so they move on. And it's like just the action of doing this, it's like screw you, screw you, screw you, that kind of stuff. Okay, so this is what you're putting into this lemon. Now that you've got this lemon, you put it into your bag or piece of material or whatever have you. You can even use like black paper. If you have like some black construction paper or something, you can make like a little box and tape it up or whatever. So you just wrap it up, and it doesn't matter. You want to put it away from you because you want them to move away from each other, so you're getting rid of them. And you wrap it up like this. You take this outside, okay, on a waning moon. So the moon is getting smaller, okay, because you want them to move apart. You want them to move away from each other. So this is what you're doing. This is kind of sort of like a combo, a little bit of a commanding spell and binding spell, because you're trying to get somebody to do what they normally wouldn't. So you're trying to introduce strife and anger and all of this kind of stuff. This is what you're putting into this. So you want to take it, do not bury it around where you are. If you can bury it, like if it's their house, bury it on their property somewhere. It doesn't even have to be close to the house. It can be out by the road, but just on their property. So you can go there and, or whatever, put it in the back fence or something like that. Or if it's a work thing, you can take it and put it wherever, outside, maybe where they park their car. If there's somewhere, like sometimes they have like little planters, or they just plant it in there where they put their car. There's a lot of different things that you can do to sour this relationship, and this is one thing that you can do. And like I said, just be sure you want to do this, and have fun. Ciao for now.
Check out the link below for the correspondences and magical properties of the items used in this video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you don't miss any witchy content our three sisters have brewing for you here on The Witches Inn.